Water, or H2O, is essential for human existence, and it ought to go without saying that without clean, unpolluted water, humanity is imperiled. Yet, from the 1930s, a cabal of elites, including titans from the aluminium industry and nascent nuclear industry, decided to rid themselves of the problem of disposing with the toxic substance of fluoride by lobbying for its addition to civilian drinking water. Edward Bernays, the founding father of modern propaganda, was hired to sell water fluoridation to the American people, as was Dr. Harold Hodge, who was the chief toxicologist for the Manhatten Project.
Well, to put it very simply, fluoride is safe.
Well, there's been lots of studies, hundreds of studies, in the last 20 years, 30 years, that have shown that, well, actually, it's not safe.
Last year, Calgary City Council, after coming under pressure from citizen anti-fluoride activists, voted to stop imposing the potentially harmful substance on the people of Calgary. Yet citizens in many cities throughout North America are still being forcefully medicated by unethical politicians who appear to be more influenced by vested interests than by common sense. Cities like here, Lethbridge, Alberta, where water is still fluoridated, much to the displeasure of many of its residents.
You go to the coffee shop downtown, there's going to be fluoride in your water. You buy soup from a restaurant in town that they use tap water to make, there's going to be fluoride in your soup. You buy anything, it's going to have fluoride in it if the town's water supply is fluorinated.
It's a forced medication. You would have thought that we learned something from what happened as a result of the Nuremberg trials. I mean, I think the Nuremberg Code basically says you can't force people to take a medication.
I don't really have a say in water fluoridation, and my water is fluorinated. And it's hard to believe that I am being medicated, and I would prefer not to be.
I think it's a human right to be able to decide what goes in our bodies, what we eat, what we drink.
With at least 18 peer-reviewed studies demonstrating that elevated levels of fluoride exposure leads to IQ deficits in children, along with many other potential afflictions, one cannot help wondering whether those in power know that they benefit from having a dumbed-down citizenry and thus continue to pump fluoride into the public's water to foster acquiescence to their hegemony. Joshua Blakeney, Press TV, Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada.